here. And actually, that's it if we talk about this Friday's topic. So let me move first of all to our US dollar index. Of course, the price went up a little bit. We had some small reaction, but more last week than this night. However, the scenario is still the same. What we have to do is just to remove the geometric cluster from the previous shape of the flat correction, but the situation is pretty much similar. We have zero below the bottom. After that one right there, after that we have a deep A, three waves B. This B didn't hit the top yet, and there is a long way to the top. So actually still we are talking about the shape of the flat correction. Do we have any confirmation that the B might be done? Then there is no. Actually, somehow there is H4 from Friday. So yeah, this is something we call catch the B. So we don't know if the B is already finished or the price will go a little bit higher or even hit the top. So according to the current situation, according to the H4 candle formation on US dollar index, what we can do is just to create our first geometry cluster. So we know that in the flat correction, the minimum is 50%. It was B to C. Let's take A to C. Let's see what the 50% will be. Okay, move it to here. Okay, a little bit lower. So I guess it will be more like A to C 50% and B to C 61.8. That's right. So the new geometry cluster for the flat correction is right here. So actually what we can do is just to follow the price movement on US dollar index, and after that put our reactions on the markets related to US dollar. For now, there is only H4 candle formation, but we never know when the B is finished. Right now, the market has open road to at least the top and even above the top, because we have just A and three waves B. So I can say from one side that the B is already finished and we can expect the wave C, or I can say that the wave B can even hit the top, and both options are possible. So just US dollar indexes for us to support our decisions on the markets related to US dollar mostly, or just to get an information from this market if our markets related to US dollar are not going in the direction we previously expected. So basically that's it. The scenario is still the same since a month, I would say, that just the B, we moved the B from this stop, after that to this stop after false break, and right now, after all, the wave B is right there, and we expect wave C. Is that clear for you? I guess yes, but just right now, the confirmation of
Clear.
Yeah, it should be. So actually, when we move to our platform and have a look on the markets related to, first of all, to our currencies related to US dollar, what has changed here? Definitely because of the up movement on US dollar index last week, end of the last week, the markets related to US dollar fell down. But the scenarios is still similar. We had a deep A after the one-to-one right here, 0-1 deep A. First of all, we said that wave B was right there, and after that, wave C wasn't here because we didn't have a geometric cluster. So there is still chance that the price will come back to hit the wave C and touch the geometric cluster. So what has changed? We moved the B just from this point to that point. And right now we have a clear structure of the three waves B, wave A, wave B, wave C. So it's still fine for us. The fact that we moved the B from this point to this point didn't change the name of the final shape of the correction, because the shape is still clear and it's still the same, and we are talking here about the flat correction. So let's take the measurements. Actually, it's opposite than on US dollar index, A to C. Let's say, imagine that the B is already finished. We will check it. The minimum is 50% right here. So the price should come back somewhere here. And after that, the second measurement we can do is a B to C. So start from the top of A, go to the bottom of the B. And as you can see, I don't know which line is closer, whether it's 61.8 or 70.7. It doesn't really matter because all we know about the flat correction is just that they have to touch minimum 50% and that's it. So this is a potential size of the movement. Right now it's like over 300 pips. So it's worth it to try to catch the B in my opinion. However, you have few options of catching the B right now. First of all, you can enter the market right away. You see the candle formation. And my question is, do you see the candle formation here? Yes or yes?
See at the bottom, yeah, here.
Yeah, I'm talking about the bottom. Yes, there is an H1 candle formation, H4, and of course there is no daily yet. So right now, if you'd like to enter the market, the risk is 30 pips. So I guess still acceptable. If you are looking for any spots to enter the market, this one is not bad. Let's say like this. After that, we compare this market to all of the other markets and see which one looks the best right now. So this is the first step. If you would like to put the risk on the table, the market is ready to play. After that, the second option is to find the overbalance of the biggest correction. So I guess that some of the correction was here. After that, here, this one was a little bit bigger one, little bit even more. And it was the biggest in the previous movement. So let's take the biggest one, which is this one. And as you can see right now, the price touched the level of 1-to-1. Let me zoom in, mark the zone. Where is 1-to-1? Started here up to 127. And of course, the overbalance above the top. So again, we have two options. Because of the fact that the price touched the 1-to-1, we can expect the price to fall down, break the bottom, and create the other formation. And after that, it will be another chance to buy. Or this 1-to-1 is the temporary stop to finalize the shape of the correction right here. What can I say? Maybe 0-1, some A, deep A, 3 waves B, C. Let's see. Maybe it will be some hint for us. Let's take it. Let's do it this way. Quick geometry cluster for the spinning correction. Do we have it? Yes, 150%. This is a minimum for you. And the second one, 61.8, and what 127.2? So there is another option. First of all, you can trade right now if you accept the risk of 30 pips. If you prefer to play a little bit safer, maybe you can wait until the price will touch the first or the second geometry cluster to reduce the risk from 30 to 19 or even 16 pips. That's still fine. The third option, the safest one, is of course to wait until the price will touch the overbalance of the biggest correction, do the correction, and after that play buy after the overbalance according to the hold safety rule.
Damian, is the one correction area isn't bigger?
Which one? This one?
Yeah.
It is. But actually is okay. But it's still 1-to-1. You're right, but nothing has changed actually. It's still 1-to-1. So let me fix it before I send it to you. Boom. Right now is correct. Thank you. Thank you, boss. So, any questions to euro-dollar? First of all, the market is ready to play right now, or wait to the end of the correction, or wait for the overbalance, and after that, wait for the correction to play by. Good? Yes? No?
Good.
Yeah, good.
All right. Thank you then. It's not so complicated. So actually what has changed since last call is that only the fact that the price broke the bottom, but the scenario is still on the table. Second one. Here we actually have more changes because of the fact that the price touched the overbalance of the biggest correction in the whole movement, which is this one. So after that, this is another confirmation for us that in the long period of time, longer, let's say, the price would like to continue to fall down, which is okay for us. So let me delete everything from the last week right now. Let me delete this scale. And first of all, let's analyze it from the top. So we know that we had a deep A, and after that we have an overbalance. So how we can name it? First of all, like we said previously, we could put our 1 right there. After that, our A right here. After that, 3 ways B right there. And the wave C. It was our first scenario. However, the price never came to the level of 50%. And what we know for sure, to talk about the final shape of the geometric cluster, 50% must be touched. So what I would do, most probably, I would move the B to the bottom and expect the C. So this is my current vision for the scenario for the market. And when I take this A, as you can see, there is something here. This is the first scenario. If we will move, actually we cannot move A right here. Yeah, let's be crazy and move the A right here. The next scenario. If we will take this scenario with the A right there, where the A was neutral or deep, we can expect the shape of the speeding correction, and the geometric cluster is somewhere at the level of 50%. When we will move A here and treat this A like a shallow A, then we can expect the irregular correction, which is also acceptable for us because above the stop of A, there is 61.8 and 100 something. So both of the direction are possible. I don't know if the price will go to the second one. If you ask me personally which scenario is better for me, then I will leave the A right here because I like to put A just right after the wave one. But actually, it's not big deal. What we know for sure that the price must come back to the level of the 50%, and this is what I'm expecting this week on the market. And again, do we have H1 candle formation? Yes. Do we have H4 candle formation? I would say yes. I will treat it as a hammer. Let me measure it. 40, 70. Okay, 70, 60. The body is a little bit bigger, but it looks like a hammer for me. So I'm more flexible. Usually, if you follow this rules strictly, then there is no candle formation. If you accept this as a hammer, let's say, then you can say that there is H4 candle formation. It's not clear, let's say, it's not perfectly clear like on the euro dollar. However, the risk is small. It's like 40 pips, little bit more than on euro dollar. So the first step is that you can enter the market right away. After that, of course, the second one is wait for the overbalance of the biggest correction. Okay, and here, as you can see, the price didn't touch even 1-to-1 yet. So wait for the overbalance and play after the correction. So this is my scenario for now. If you'd like to try with the sell stop, with the buy stop, with the sell stop, with the stop loss, then you have to accept the risk of 40 pips. If you don't accept because it's too much for you, then what you have to do is just to wait until the price will confirm this B, with the question mark actually. So wait for the up movement right there. After that, wait for the correction, minimum 50%. And after that, market will be ready to play buy. So I see just two options right here for now. That's true that this H4 candle formation is not perfect right here. So if you compare euro dollar to GBP USD, I guess euro dollar looks a little bit better right now. Okay, it's more things we have to analyze here. There is no 1-to-1 yet, not overbalance, maybe even not for you H4 candle formation. Definitely only what we know is that for sure we have H1 candle formation here. And that's it. So if I have to make a choice, then right now I would go with the euro dollar, and here just wait for the confirmation. Any questions? Or we can move forward.
Clear.
Nothing. Leave it.
Thank you.
All right. Here's another funny stuff, or nice to analyze, because at the beginning we started treating this three waves movement, this one right here, as the full shape of the simple correction. That's why we analyze the overbalance here again and the deep A, and it's still fine. However, after I see this kind of movements, what I would do, maybe I would put the, instead of deep A, I will change my plan for neutral A. After that, it looks like a three waves B. So maybe I would put B right there. Because this down movement, it's not smooth. I know that we are still inside of the V, but it doesn't matter then if the A is right here as a neutral one, or we treat this movement as a end of the simple correction, and after that we have a deep A right there. However, this down movement from this top to this bottom doesn't look like the B for me, comparing to the previous movements. So I would change the scenario and put the neutral A after above this top. After that, treat this three movement, which is wave A, B, and C, as a B. And here we have a shape of the simple correction. And after that, what we are missing right here is the wave C. And because of the wave A is neutral right now and B didn't break the bottom yet, I can still look for the shape of the simple correction. And of course, once the price will break this local bottom, then we will change it for speeding or irregular. And this is what I see here on the Audi USD right now. Okay, from the other side, the scenario with the deep A right here is still fine, and somehow you can treat this three waves movement as well as AB, but we are still missing C. So we will find a common space between both of the scenario. First of all, let's finish this one. So the price can come back to the level of 50%. And at the end, we'll have a shape of the flat correction here. The price can go to the 61.8 as well. And we will have the shape of the simple correction. And that is fine for us, okay? However, the price should go up anyway. If we will change the scenario and instead of putting neutral A here, we will put deep A right there after the stop and treat it as a 1A, 3 waves B. So if we put the A or number 1 right there after the overbalance, then already the wave B broke the bottoms right there. So we can think about the speeding correction right here. So I guess the down movement was too short to finally create the speeding correction for us. Yes. So we cannot have the full shape of the speeding correction with the deep A right there and the full shape of the simple correction right here. So to follow the second scenario with the deep A above my crosshair, definitely we need the deeper movement of the current price. So what we can do right now, if we have this two scenario on the table, if this is just the part of the B, let's say A of the B, the price should come back around the 50% anyway. It's usually like this. So somewhere here. So this is the common space between the one and the second scenario, and the range is approximately 70 pips. And after that, we will see once the price will come here. So what we know, there is an H1 candle formation. No, there is no morning star right here. There is H4 candle formation. No, the body of the third one is too small comparing to the body of the first one. So there is no candle formation here, and there is no candle formation on the daily time frame. That means that the price can break the bottom anyway. Okay, we will see what the price will bring. The scenario is not super clear. There are a lot of question marks. Most probably, if you ask me, I will choose this scenario with the neutral A and expect the market to go to the level at least of the 50 again, or even 61.8. However, it's not clear. And again, if you are looking for any place to enter the market, just to be in the market, then the risk is approximately from 25 pips up to 40 if you'd like to put the sell stop below the general bottom. However, what we know for now is that the price came to the level of 1-to-1 with this smallest correction. So we don't have even overbalance right here. This is the 1-to-1. Next to this one, after there is another one, not so far away from the first one. So the overbalance of the first one is actually the 1-to-1 with the next one. And after that, the overbalance of the second one is super close from the minimum of the movement we expected. It's just 17 pips, so it's not a lot. So after all, I would put this market in the standby mode to see the market reaction. Okay, what will be the best for us is that the price will break the bottom. Okay, once the price will start going up, it will be kind of the reward for us. So I would say we are still in the downtrend here. So what we need is more like a sell transaction than buy transaction. So at the end, I guess that euro dollar and GBP USD looks better than Audi USD. Okay, if I have to enter the market, most probably I will use the buy button right now, secure myself, but I will treat this trade like a scalping one, more than the long term. For example, comparing to euro dollar, here it's easier for me to play buy with the thought that the market can go even higher than just a few pips, and I would put here the middle term trade. So my recommendation is, if you don't have to play Audi USD this week or at least today, then leave it on the side. You can just do the analysis of this market. What will be good once the price will break the bottom and create a solid candle formation, then it will be a chance for buy after the candle formation, or when the price will go to at least the level of the 50%, create a candle formation, then it might be a chance for sell for us. Is it clear?
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
And the last one. This one looks better. We are still trying to catch the B, of course. However, so the scenario is the same. Here is this 1-to-1, so we have to move it a little bit lower after the price broke the bottom. And the geometric cluster as well, so let me delete it for now. And do it step by step again. Here is the C. We have a new bottom and nice H4 candle formation. Right now, this candle formation is tested. The risk is below 10 pips. So it's even better than all of the previous markets. If you are looking for any spot to play right now, then definitely this one doesn't look so bad. Geometric cluster for the speeding correction for sure. What we have? At least 50 and 127. This is our direction. So right now the range of the geometric cluster is over 200 pips with the risk of 8, then something like this. Right now 11 because the price went up a little bit. Of course, there are few 1-to-1s in the meantime. So the first one is this one, okay, and it's like 50 pips at least to the next 1-to-1. So I guess it's still worth it to try if you don't have any other spots. Even this few pips you can treat in a scalping mode. And after that, once the price will touch the overbalance right here, we'll open the road to the next 1-to-1, which is this one, and this is above 140 pips. Let me mark it as well. So the overbalance will open the road to the next one. And as you can see, you don't have to create this scenario. The scenario is already written down. You can just read the scenario from this market. And comparing, for example, NZD USD to Audi USD, which one is easier for you to recognize?
This one is easier, maybe. Yeah.
For
And
sure.
New Zealand, yeah.
This New Zealand is much easier to play, of course. You have to be aware of the fact that we are trying to catch the B. So the price can break this bottom and activate you or hit the stop loss as well. But actually today, right now, in this current moment, NZD USD looks the best, even better than euro dollar because of the risk. The risk is smaller. So I would say my number one is NZD USD. After that, my number 2 is Euro USD. After that, my number 3 is GBP USD. GBP USD will become number 1 for me once I see the overbalance, okay? And the last of the last is Audi USD. Here is a completely standby mode. Actually, I know nothing right here. I'm waiting until the price will go up to 50% or break this bottom or even this bottom on the left side. Then I will come back to this market. This is my podium, let's say. After that, our favorite, which is gold market. What we have after the next week, we have a daily candle formation for sure, and we have a weekly candle formation as well. I told you that I already closed all of my transactions and I'm waiting. Actually, I have a break from trading right now, so I'm waiting for, I'm not waiting actually, I'm just analyzing the charts for you. But if I have to enter the market, I will definitely go with sell again. But after the overbalance of the last movement, okay, we had a lot of smaller overbalances. It's like this activations were similar to the market movements from USD JPY. So right now I would like to see the better confirmation, which is the overbalance of the whole movement, and here is the biggest correction. So first of all, I will wait for this one. After that overbalance, boom, boom, correction, and then I will be able to come back to my long-term sell position here on the gold market. However, if you would like to open the smaller position right here, definitely you can analyze the market in a different way, because there is still space to the next one-to-one, the biggest one. So let's take it one by one. Let's say this looks like the biggest one in the last movement. Check, 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 check. Yes. Do we have an overbalance? Yes. On Friday, most probably, or Thursday, price touched the overbalance of the biggest correction in the last movement, which is this one. Yes, it looks like the biggest. We agree with that. So what we can do, I will not delete it. I will delete just this. What I would do is to wait for the 50% correction. If you would like to just do a little bit scalping or just collect 50, 100 pips from the market and so on without thinking about the long term, what we can see, right now the price touched the level of shallow A. So maybe this movement after the overbalance we can call like a shallow A. Right now we are somewhere inside of the B. However, there is 160 points to the bottom. So it's worth it. It doesn't make sense, sorry, it doesn't make sense to look for buy right now. Because you can secure yourself just below the candle formation or below this bottom from the left side. So it's just in the middle of the whole movement. To the 50% is 200 something, to the bottom is 200 something. So I would say it's better until the price will fall down a little bit lower to reduce the risk, and then you can look for buy transaction or wait until the price will touch the pure 50%, and after that, with this shape like we have right now, we will be talking about simple correction, of course. So right now I will put this gold market in the standby mode anyway, and it doesn't matter if you are looking for the short term, middle term, long term. It's too risky. It's actually 50-50, 200 pips to the cluster, 200 pips to the bottom. If you accept the risk of 200 pips, let's say, then it's still fine. You can choose one of this direction, but I guess this is not something we are looking for here. We are looking for the situation where we are, let's say, more than 60, 70, maybe 18% sure, where there is some first confirmation, like an overbalance or something, or the super small risk, like 10, 15, 20 pips maybe, and then look for the transaction. So I guess gold started looking good, let's say, because this down movement was close to 1,000 pips. So it's, let's say, not a small one. However, we are still missing few puzzles. So I'm suggesting to stay in the standby mode for now. Is it clear?
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
So what is the next one? Next one is the section of the market, is the indices section. So what has changed since last Monday when we discussed the markets? The price just broke the bottom a little bit, but we know that we are after the overbalance. So what we can do? We can wait until the price will fall down to the next one-to-one, which is already above 3,000 pips, so it's a good one even for me. Or wait for the correction if you would like to try to sell. if you would like to wait for the correction, as you can see, even here after this correction, here the price didn't touch, or here the price for the first time touched something like the shallow A. After that, here they didn't, here no, and no as well. What I suggest is to wait until the price come back to the level at least to the 50%. If you would like to think about selling this market, or just wait until the price will fall down to the next one-to-one. This way of trading, in my opinion, is safer. It's better to wait to the next one-to-one and play buy instead of trying to find a sell transaction. We know how crazy this market can be, how big swing we can expect. Even this one without the correction, like 7,000 pips without the bigger correction. So I guess it's just pointless to enter sell. However, if you'd like to practice this way of trading, my recommendation is to wait at least to the level of the 50%. And basically that's it. Nothing has changed on Dow Jones. So let's move forward. And here we had the changes. As you can see, we created the geometric cluster here. The price touched the geometric cluster, fell down, broke the bottom, and touched the next one-to-one, like in the presentation. So what has changed? Once the price touched the one-to-one, we are again in the uptrend. So what we can do is to delete this, check, and see what happened from the bottom. Definitely we have an overbalance of the last movement. Where is the bigger correction? I guess the bigger correction is right here. So the closest one-to-one is above. So we are after the overbalance of the biggest correction and in front of the one-to-one with the next one. So it's something we really like. However, there is no spot to enter the market right now. The risk right here is approximately 200 pips plus. So it's pointless to enter right now because the next one-to-one is just 100 pips away from the current price. So anyway, what I suggest is to wait for the correction at least 50% if you would like to enter buy position. And after that, it's not even a bad idea to enter buy right here. However, right now there is no spot. You have to wait until the price will do the correction. Okay, the other situation is that the price doesn't have to do this correction and they can go to the new top with another swing. So as I said many times, I will repeat it as well. I recommend to think about indices when you have at least 5,000 plus on your deposit. However, the situation on the DAX is clearer than on, for example, Dow Jones. What happened on S&P 500? S&P 500 also touched the one-to-one zone. First of all, one-to-one right here. It was the chance to buy. After that false break, another. Actually, they didn't create the candle formation on H4, but there was a hammer. No, there wasn't even the hammer. Just here, it was the bullish engulfing. Bullish engulfing on H1 and on H4 right here, but see how big is the candle formation. It's like close to 400 pips. So imagine how much money you have to have on your account to enter with the rules. That's why I said that you need to have money on your account to play indices. And again, we had a down movement. After that, the price touched the level of 127.2. We didn't have any false break or something like this, just new bottom with the hammer on H4 or bullish engulfing on H1. Still fine. As you can see, here is the biggest correction in the last movement. So for sure, this movement created an overbalance, which is fine for us. The next one-to-one is 800 pips away. So it's again not bad spot to enter the market according to the one-to-one zone. However, the risk in the current situation is more than 300 and something. So I guess you don't want to put this risk on the table. So what I recommend to wait for the correction at least 50% and secure yourself below the bottom of the candle formation. So what I'm recommending right here is to wait until the price will come back at least here, create an H1 candle formation, enter the market with the sell stop or stop loss, of course. Right now, market looks good. However, there is no spot to enter right here, right now. So actually, S&P 500 looks the best, however, is the fastest and the most dangerous market. So for you, I guess the DAX looks better, but I will put the equal sign between those two markets. And the last is Dow Jones, because on Dow Jones market, there is a local downtrend according to the rules. Is it clear?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, yes. Okay. Good. So next section of the market related to JPY. First of all, the easiest to analyze and the best from these three markets, Euro JPY. Overbalance, deep A, maybe even three waves B. And right now, or just A of the B, depends how you analyze it. Let me see if there is any geometric cluster right here. I guess not yet, but maybe. Yeah, it will be too deep. So I guess there is a deep A right here, A of the B, maybe B of the B. The price should fall down anyway, because there is no space for geometric cluster right now. They touched, I guess, the 50%, yes, even 61.8. That's why I'm saying that 50 is acceptable, because usually the price is coming back to the level of 50%. Somehow we can treat this market as a three waves movement, because this correction was the biggest and cut this down movement into the three pieces, piece number one right here, piece number two right here, and piece number three right there. However, as you can see, we cannot create a geometric cluster here, and once the price will go up, it will be a deep A again. So that's why I would say that here is just A of the B, this is the B of the B, and the C of the B must be lower there. But once the price will fall down more and break the bottom, most probably they will touch again the one-to-one, and then we will have a common space between buy and sell scenario, which is even better. So I guess if you are looking for the spot to enter the market, you can wait for H1 candle formation, maybe within 10 minutes. Oh no, a little bit more than 10 minutes, 10 minutes and 30 seconds, sorry. And then try to enter for sell with the risk below 20 pips. If you'd like to secure yourself a little bit higher or split the risk, then most probably the next good spot should be somewhere here above the biggest correction, which cut those three pieces. However, yes, I'm giving a green light for selling Euro JPY according to the scenario after at least H1 candle formation. Of course, where they will not create the candle formation and go higher once they touch the general 70.7, which is right here. We will move the deep A from here to here. So that's it. That's it if we talk about the Euro JPY. Any questions? Let me know in the meantime on the chat. GBP JPY, as you can see from the one side, there is a one-to-one zone already touched two times with the false break right here on the right side. So it looks like this one-to-one zone is important for them. And if you look for buy, then you have to definitely wait for the correction of the last movement. However, for me just, it's too expensive to buy it again. I don't feel comfortable with selling, because I guess that we are still trying to catch the B. This three waves B right here. And I don't feel comfortable right here because I know that there is a swing market. This GBP JPY is a swing market. So I put this market in my standby mode. However, they came to the level of 50%. And once they create a candle formation, maybe it will be good for you to try. But I'm not able to find any sell scenario. What I can say is just maybe it was some A1 or one right here after that deep movement. After that, again, three waves movement which break the bottom. So once the price will go higher, then we will have a deep A again. But behind us, there is the one-to-one zone with the second biggest correction in the up movement. So that's why it's better for me until the price will finally fall down and touch this overbalance. And if I would look for the market, let's say related to JPY, then definitely Euro JPY, it's clearer, better, and easier for me to interpret, analyze, and enter the market. And the distance, let's say, it's pretty much similar because to the previous bottom is like 170 pips. Here to the previous bottom is like 180, 90 pips. So it's almost the same. So it's better for me to enter the market after the overbalance, after some structure, than trying to guess that right now GBP JPY should start falling down because I'm saying that they should start falling down. Okay, it's just pointless. It's kind of the wishful thinking. So in my opinion, it's better to leave this market on the standby mode. And if you would like to really focus on something related to JPY, then definitely Euro JPY looks better. If you don't like Euro JPY, GBP, USD JPY, I guess there is more JPYs right here on the list. So you can just Google another markets related to JPY, for example, Canadian JPY, and check maybe this market related to JPY. It's better than all of those three we are analyzing right now. You can do it as a homework. We can discuss it tomorrow on our, let's say, free consultation session, like in the open room. Do some analysis together. We will have a Q&A on Wednesday as well together. So if you'd like to do this homework and analyze the CAD JPY for me to show, to practice, to discuss this market later on, then you can do it. And again, the last one, USD JPY. USD JPY hit the top and is going up. USD JPY is following, simply speaking, the US dollar index. Once US dollar index will go up, once dollar will go stronger, then USD JPY will go higher. So again, what is above? Of course, above this movement is the one-to-one with the biggest correction. Is it possible they will go there directly 2000, another 2000 something without the correction? From the technical part, of course, it's possible, because we are just trying to catch the movement right now, so they can continue with the swing like they made the swing right there of over 10,000. So that's why I quitted from the market. I put it in the standby mode, and I'm waiting for at least the overbalance of the whole movement, which is the overbalance of the biggest correction, most probably this one. However, there is no H1 yet, there is no H4, there is no daily candle formation. So we can easily delete everything we have here and wait just for the bigger down movement. I guess this down movement will come once the US dollar index will start falling down and go to our new geometry cluster. So it's just a matter of time that USD JPY will start falling down as well. However, it's pointless to guess and enter the market right now. So if we talk about the three markets related to JPY, definitely USD JPY looks the best, of course, after the candle formation. So wait for the candle formation. After that, the GBP JPY, and the last one is USD JPY. Is it clear? Let me know on the chat. Or unmute yourself.
Yes.
Today. All right. Yes, yes. So let me move to the next one. After all, after the first geometric cluster somewhere here at the level of 50 and the second at the level of 61.8, the price went up because, as you see, US dollar, Canadian dollar is following the movement of the US dollar index. Yes, the USD is like a first currency. So once the dollar will become stronger, Canadian become weaker. That means that the price should go up. However, it's still one ABC, but all of this ABC became deep A because the price touched the level of at least 70.7. Right now, they touched the 78.6. Is a good spot to play? Of course, yes. More expensive is better opportunity to play. Right now, we have H4 candle formation, H1 candle formation. We don't have daily candle formation. What else do we know? If we know the candle formation, we can measure the risk. The risk right now is 40 pips, so times 0.6 will be $45, playing 0.1. Next thing is behind us. It's not big deal. It's not a huge risk. After that, let me check the overbalance. This correction is the biggest. Yes, this correction is the biggest, started from this point. So if you don't want to enter the market immediately with the small risk, then the second option is just to wait for the overbalance of the correction after the overbalance, and place at least to the next 1-to-1, but this one is still small. The next one, it's 130. As you can see, there is a lot of corrections here. 150, 140, 100, and so on. So I guess that USD CAD is also a little bit like a swing market. So here, I would say that there are two options. Whether enter immediately and just secure yourself and wait, or wait for the overbalance of all of the correction, and after that, you will be sure that it's good for selling. Because as you can see, that this correction, number one, I guess will become the overbalance of the first one will become the 1-to-1 of the second one. Okay, after that, overbalance of the second one is already the 1-to-1 with the third one. And actually, I don't know which one is bigger. Even if the third is bigger, the fourth is bigger, they are still super close to each other. 180. 180, similar. After that, this. 150. 140. Here's the next one. 100. And the current one, 59. That's why it's pointless, because to wait for the overbalance is good to wait for the overbalance of the last one. And then it's clear. And then the road to the last one is open, which is right here, like 700. And this is not bad, okay? This is something we can wait for. But definitely coming from 1-to-1 to the second 1-to-1, I don't like it. So whether you enter right now and fuck all of this 1-to-1, just wish the market to fall down and wait, secure yourself above the top, and that's it, or wait for all of the 1-to-1s, overbalances, and so on. Is it clear? This is just my approach. Of course, everywhere in the meantime, you can do scalping, because once the price will come, for example, 1-to-1 here, then you can go to M5 and 15, try to find a buy position with the risk of 5-10 pips, collect another 10 as a profit, and do the same, repeat the same process, let's say even 10-20 times in the meantime. That's still fine. But this is just the general picture of the chart. After that, you have to, fits it to your transaction, to your business plan and to your way of entering the market. And the last one, Euro AUD. What we can say, the price came to the one-to-one with the biggest correction right here. Most probably, if we will take the scale from the bottom of the bottom, there is another level, like 50 connected with one-to-one. And what after? The price went up. Did even the overbalance of this one? Let me check. Yes. The next one is here. And we have a one-to-one with almost the biggest one, because the biggest one, of course, is that one. So according to the one-to-one correction, this one, the price can continue to fall down. According to one-to-one with this correction, the price can continue to go up. So it's 50-50. It's even the same time frame. So after all, you as a trader, you have to make your decision whether it's better for you to play sell and secure yourself with the buy stop, or play buy and secure yourself with the sell stop. It's 50-50. However, I would say that I would choose buy, because of the fact that the risk is small. If we talk about selling, most probably I have to secure myself above the general top. 80 over 80 pips. If we talk about buying, it was an H1. And to the general bottom was like 60 pips. So at the end it's almost the same. So if you don't have to trade right now, it's better to leave this market in the standby mode. If you have to trade, then I would go with the buy trade, not sell. If you can wait, then I will wait until the price will fall down, fall down, fall down, fall down, maybe even break the bottom, depends when the candle formation will be, maybe triple bottom, the double we already have, maybe they will fall down a little bit more to minimize the risk and so on, and then play buy. Or other side, once the price will come closer to this top of one-to-one, I will mark the one-to-one zone of this correction right there and try to find some sell spot right there. But as I said, if you have to play right now, definitely I found better markets for you to trade. So definitely depends on the strategy. Euro AUD, I would put in the standby mode. USD CAD is ready to play right now, in my opinion, or wait for the last overbalance and the correction and play there. The risk is small. Canadian dollar is weaker, of course, so the risk is acceptable, let's say. Then USD JPY standby mode for me. GBP JPY standby mode for me. Euro JPY, wait for the candle formation. There is no candle formation yet. S&P 500 is ready to play after the correction, minimum 50%, so wait for that. DAX ready to play after the correction. Okay, there is no correction, so there is no spot. Dow Jones standby mode because there is an overbalance on the way to the next one-to-one. Gold, nice, not nice, maybe not bad, but wait until the price will fall down lower to play for C, or wait until the price will go to touch the 50 to sell after the full shape of the simple correction. And that the USD ready to play immediately. The risk is still small, below 15 pips. Audi USD standby mode for me. GBP USD, I like this market, so I'm waiting for. I would wait for the candle formation when I play. Right now I'm waiting, so I can just say something to you. Overbalance correction and ready to play. And Euro USD ready to play. because of the risk only. Okay, from the other side, they touch the 1-to-1, so it's safer to wait for the correction and then play buy. And basically, that's it for now. There is not too many markets to play. The situation is not obvious everywhere. However, we can still find some market to open the trade right here, right now with the small risk, and as well find something for the little bit longer term. So let me know. Do you have any question or everything is clear for you?
For me, clear.
That's clear. Thank you.
Yeah, it's clear. So one more time, I would like to remind you about put your comment below the post on Facebook. Faster is better. Second of all, the game plan for this week is simple. The open room and the queue, the consultation, open consultation will be with me tomorrow. Normal time 3 p.m., local time 9 a.m. Polish time. Wednesday Q&A session with me. Thursday market update with Marek, and Friday I'm waiting for your homework from the last Friday because we will continue the set of the questions. That's it for today. Thank you. Wish you a good day, good afternoon, and see you tomorrow. Bye bye.
Thank you, Jimmy. Bye-bye.
Bye.